Welcome to the Girlyest Podcast, where we discuss all of the deep and fluff stuff. I am your host, indymahagony. Oh my goodness, y'all. So, on the Girlyest Podcast, it's only destined that I started this podcast. I love speaking. I love the glitz. I love the glam. I love discussing real topics. I love discussing deep topics. I love discussing fluff topics. And of course, all of the girly stuff. So I just wanted to put this podcast out there for the girly girls who need a space to get substance and of course all of the girliness. So I'm super excited to introduce to you all the Girlyest Podcast. Yay! I want to give you all my why. Why another podcast? Indy, why did you do this? So I went to school for broadcast journalism and I graduated in 2016. And this is literally like a full circle moment. And honestly, I was seeking girly podcasts that caught my interest and I really couldn't find anything, so I just said, why not create it? And it just came to me, it's like, girl, you went to school for this. Like, you worked so hard for that degree, why not make the podcast? So, like, literally, I started to get these downloads that God was giving me, and he just kept telling me to do it. And like the vision just kept coming into my head and just like the drops of inspo. The Girlyest Podcast, and it just came to me, honestly. It was just like literally God given. And I want to discuss the deep and the fluff stuff, of course, godly topics, just godly, girly stuff. Let me give you a backstory about me and how I am as a person. Like, I've always been a social butterfly. I love talking to various people. It doesn't matter if you're a nerd, it doesn't matter if you're homeless, it doesn't matter black, white, Hispanic, Asian, it doesn't matter. I love everybody, honestly. Literally, I love everybody. I found that that's like really effortless for me to just speak to people. And I used to do social work too. And I just can just connect with anybody. It doesn't matter. I can always find like a common ground about you. Like, I just genuinely want to know more about other people. And I'm a people person. So broadcast to me just came naturally. And it's funny because what led me to do broadcast is one day I just saw one of like my classmates from high school like doing an interview at like a basketball game, and I just looked over and I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Not a business major, not agriculture. I'm supposed to be in broadcast journalism. And it's just crazy how God was like guiding me at that time, because I felt so uncomfortable in broadcast because I had things that I was working on. Like, I was soul searching at that time, and everything was weird and awkward for me. I just felt uncomfortable with Indy and who I was. I used to stutter so much in college, and I don't know why. Like, I stuttered terribly. It just came over me. I just felt like I was shutting down, and I was just trying to learn my voice as well as a woman. I wasn't comfortable with speaking in front of other people because I wasn't comfortable with me. It was just like a growing pain I had to go through in broadcast at that time, and it really helped just blossom me as a woman. Now I'm able to speak in front of anyone and anybody, and it really just brought out the best in me, which was so uncomfortable, and I was simultaneously trying to learn who I was. Lost my confidence at that age. It was really weird because I've always been a confident person, even as a little girl. But in my 20s, it was like I was like this awkward teenager. I'm like, where is this awkwardness coming from? I was just uncomfortable with who I was like growing to be. And I kept like trying to shrink myself. But the more I was shrinking myself, the more God was making me uncomfortable to blossom into who I am becoming. So that was just like a weird space in my life, and college was just such a like learning experience. That's why I recommend college, because you learn so much about yourself, you stretch yourself, you just show up in a different way. It's like self-discovery, and it's grounding. It's not just about academics. Of course, education is important, but it's so like it's important for you to go through college just to like learn thyself, you know. And I remember one of my first questions in my first broadcast class was, what is your dream job in broadcast? I said, I would love to have my own talk show one day. I really would. I really would enjoy that. I love interviewing people. I love getting to know people, like I said. And that would just be so fun for me. So I look forward to where this Girly podcast will grow into and who I will have sitting next to me. I really enjoy just like connecting with people and like your what, when, and why. Like your 5 whys. I want to know. Like, who are you? I want to know. I want to know. I talk a lot too. If I'm really comfortable running you, I talk a lot. Well, I love everything about broadcast. I love the glitz, the glam, the production, the producing. I love being on camera. I love being behind the scenes, the setup. I can do my own makeup. Not my hair, not so great, but I'm trying. But I can do almost everything. It's just like, it comes natural to me. I just love being in this space. And that is how I ended up in broadcast, and that is how I ended up here with the Girlyest Podcast. Okay, so I do have a golly message for you all, something that I recently went through. You know, we're going to talk about girly and golly stuff on here. I have a message, and the message is to try every day to lose judgment of others. Like, we can sometimes slightly judge and we're not even meaning to judge, and it's not okay. Because who are we? Like, you are not perfect. I am not perfect. And all we can do is strive to be a better you. And no one is better than the other. No matter how much, no matter the status, no matter the money, nobody is better than the other. Like, we are all just extraordinary, ordinary people. That's the message that I have. Is no sin is greater than the other, and humble thyself. Like, humble thyself, and if you have something that you need to work on, such as me, and which I'm actively working on, is my anger. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Scorpio woman, and I know that can be like a thing with like religion and stuff, but honestly, the Scorpio woman describes me, and we have a rage about us, and I'm not even gonna speak that. But it's something that I have been trying to work on for years, and I've had this since, a little girl. And people just picking on me, and just other things I've been through. So I just recently signed up for anger management. It's necessary. I did my trauma counseling at 25, and now I'm in anger management. I've been through so many things. Focus on bettering yourself as a woman, no matter what it is. And I learned this in anger management. I learned that anger is a secondary emotion. So whatever you're feeling first, suppress it, and then it comes up as anger. Isn't that something deep? I said, literally, that was so helpful, and it was so truthful. And honestly, this is helping me become just a better woman. And I don't want to say like I'm just an angry person walking around just crazy sporadically. No, I'm just like someone you just gotta pick, poke, and then I explode, or I'll suppress it and be in a mood, and then it'll just come up, or I'll just distance myself, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, I digress. I'm working on being a better woman, and I encourage you to seek the help or whatever it is that you need to focus on to be a better woman for you as well. Be the woman you want to be, darling. Okay, so now it is time for the girly fluff stuff. The girly fluff topic is the Victoria's Secret fashion show or showdown. Which one do y'all think? What do y'all think about this? Okay, so I'm 31, so I've been watching the Victoria's Secret fashion show since I was about probably around 10. And I saw the peak of the Victoria's Secret fashion shows. I mean, the girliness, the extra sexiness, the extra glitter, the extra pink, the extra tall, supermodel, beautiful girls. And the showdown was, when was that? 2022? What year was that when it came out with like that urban look? I don't know, but let's just say that it was a slap in the face to me. To all the girly girls who love Victoria's Secret for the way it is, that is our store. Like, why do we need to make everything inclusive? Why can't the girly girl be the girly girl? Why did y'all make it so urban and dark and just horrific? I'm sorry. I want to see the 6 foot tall models that you don't see every day. I want to see the beautiful different countries and the different flavors. That gruesome, dark thing that they did a few years ago was terrible. Now this year, 2024, it was a 7 out of 10 for me, honestly. And this is why I took off 3 points. I took off 3 points because one, the girliness was not really there for me. It was pink, but where's pink? Where's the sparkle? Where's the extraness? Where's the flirtiness with the camera? Where's the glitz and the glam? I'm looking for the girliness. I need it to be gaudy. I need it to be extra. I need the glamour. That's what Victoria's Secret is all about. So I think the store needs to remember what their essence is which is the girly girl, the glamour girl, the sexy girl, the flirty girl, the beautiful, gorgeous girl. Like, don't take that away from us just because everybody else wants to make everything inclusive. That's fine for them, but this is a girly girl brand, so let it remain. Honestly, like, to me, that's my favorite store still. Like, I have to go into Victoria's Secret every time I go into the mall, every single time. And I want it to feel the same. I don't want them to upgrade it or change, rebrand or change the brand in any way because that's what makes it tailor-made. That's what makes it Victoria's Secret. And if y'all change it, it just becomes somebody else, and it's just like a slap in the face. I'm like, what? Okay, so moving on. For my second point off was the looks. Now, I wasn't really like, I wasn't really impressed by the looks. I mean, they were just like basic Victoria's Secret looks. Like, where is the fashion show? Where's the just the extra gaudiness? It just kind of just looked basic to me. And third of all, yeah, the runway wasn't runway. It wasn't Victoria's Secret runway. Like, where's the link? Where's the glitz and the glam? Where it was just missing. So I just took off 3 points. Other than that, I enjoyed the show. I had 2 favorite models. They were beautiful. To me, I love that they brought back the OGs too. I love that. I love seeing them. And Adriana should have had her hair down and not up. Where's the curls? That was another thing. Where's the curls? Where's the signature? We need to stick to our signature, not to what everybody else does. Like, I was looking for that. Like, and the makeup looks. Where's the signature makeup look for the Victoria's Secret show? Like, I will say this year, 2024 Victoria's Secret fashion show was a major improvement compared to the last one they did a few years ago. Major improvement, but we still need to get back to the basics, what your true essence is. So I want to know what you all girlies think about the fashion show. Did you like it? Yes, no. Did you watch it? Yes, no. I love everything about Victoria's Secret. I love their perfumes are my favorite. I love their aesthetic of their store. I love their lingerie wear. Like, everything about that store I love and adore. I love their models too. And I don't know why people are so hard on the skinny 6 foot beautiful models. Like, what's wrong with them? I feel like people judging them and saying that their bodies are unrealistic is body shaming them. Like, that's how they're literally made. And they're beautifully and wonderfully made. Just because they're super thin, just because their brand as Victoria's Secret wants 6 foot skinny models, doesn't make anything wrong with anybody else's body. It just makes that's what they want. It's like, if I want the color pink of my brand, it doesn't mean that blue, purple, and orange is ugly. You know what I mean? So it's okay that a certain brand wants a certain look, and that's totally fine. And I want to read you all something that I found that was very interesting. This is exactly how I feel. So this message says, what I loved most about the OG Victoria's Secret fashion show is that as a young woman, it allowed me to ponder on the fantasy its brand was built on, to use as an inspiration and push myself to manifest my most strikingly beautiful self. I don't see myself as average in any sense. This is why I never took the issue with so-called unrealistic standards of beauty in Victoria's Secret fashion show, because to me, they were and are attainable in my own way. So I feel like people just almost like, if you're saying that about them, I feel like you're seeing something within yourself that you may not be comfortable with and that you need to do some inner work, because if you're comparing yourself to them, that's in your own head. It's not saying that their bodies are better, it's just that what we want for our brand, and that's totally fine. I think that's really body shaming them because they're beautifully and wonderfully made how they are made, and that's okay. So yeah, the next girly fluff topic is, what kind of girly girl are you? Are you a glam girly girl? Are you like a grunge girly girl? Are you like a Harajuku girly girl? Like, what's your style? What kind of girly girl are you? Like, it's a Barbie girly girls who only love Barbie. It's girls who love Hello Kitty. It's like a girly fly. Like, I am a girly fly girly girl. I'm a glam girly girl. I am a ghetto girly girl. I'm a little bit of everything and everyone, baby. It's just a little saucy to me, okay? That's why I feel like you can never like put me under one umbrella, because it's different layers to me. So I want to know what type of girly girl you are. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Let's converse. Let's have some girly conversations. Let me know what you all think about the message that I have for you all, the godly message. I want to speak on me almost dropping out of college. And this is the message as well for you all. Don't ever quit, because if I would have quit, I would have never been sitting here with these ideas and know how to do my own production by myself. And I almost dropped out because I felt so defeated. I felt like I couldn't get the grades that I wanted to in this math class. I felt like I didn't fit in with anybody at the new school I went to. I just felt so odd and out of place. I felt like I was failing. I felt so lost. And the message is, don't quit, because this is a full circle moment. Had I quit, I may not have known how to do all of this and have the Girlyest Podcast. So I want to encourage you all, whatever journey you are on, don't ever quit. The answer is to not quit. The answer is to keep going, even in the hardships. Even on the days it's the hardest, keep going and keep praying. Praise God in the hallway and what you're doing, and you will see it through. See it through. See it through. And I want to keep going as well. This is what I'm supposed to be doing, a part of what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm so grateful to be here seated and speaking. Once upon a time, Indy wasn't able to speak without stuttering. I was inside of my head and I felt so nervous. I felt so uncomfortable. So I want to encourage you all to keep going and whatever you're doing, don't ever give up. So yes. Shout out to Langston University. Langston University broadcast journalism major, graduated in 2016. So I'm excited for the adventure. This concludes the first episode of the Girlyest Podcast. Yay! I am your host, indymahagony. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye. Okay, lip gloss. I need like a little mirror stuff. My mirror on my purse, because we're gonna make sure that we're good. We're good to go. Where's my phone? Over. Bearing it. Goodness gracious. Eventually, I'll have my hairstylist on scene and my makeup artist on scene, and I'll be good to go. Make sure my shirt's all good, all great, wonderful. Okay. Testing. Let's see. How many am I audio? Hi. I made it. So this is only the beginning, and I look forward to what. Ba, 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 ba.